Somewhere right now, a grown adult is crying. Not because of a breakup, not because of a funeral, because a fictional character made of pixels just died. And here's the twisted part. That guy felt more in that moment than he did at his last family dinner. Scientists actually ran experiments on gamers' brains. What they found: disturbing, fascinating, and honestly, a little sad. We'll get to that. But first, I need to tell you about a study where people were asked, what would you give up for 1 year of gaming? 30% said their job. Stick around. Because by the end of this video, that answer won't even surprise you. Here's something your school never told you. Your brain has a reward system. It's called the dopamine circuit, and it was designed so evolutionarily to reward you for surviving, eating, reproducing, finding shelter. But then humans invented video games, and the brain completely lost its mind. Every kill, every level up, every loot drop, your brain fires dopamine like it just hunted a mammoth, except you're on a couch, in pajamas, eating instant noodles. The brain literally cannot tell the difference between real achievement and fake achievement. Think about that. You finish a 40-hour RPG campaign and your brain goes, "We survived, we are a champion." Meanwhile, your mother is outside the door asking if you've showered this week. Now here's where it gets psychological. In real life, you don't choose your face. You don't choose your voice. You don't choose where you were born, what family you got, or whether you're tall enough to be taken seriously. But in a game, you're a 6'2" warrior with perfect jawline and a flaming sword. You're feared. You're respected. You have a story. That's not escapism. That's hunger. Humans are wired to want meaning, status, and progress. When real life doesn't offer that fast enough, games do, instantly, without judgment. This is why that shy kid who barely talks in class becomes a raid leader in World of Warcraft, commanding 50 people with strategy and confidence. Beat games don't make people losers. Sometimes they're the only place where a person finally feels like a winner, and that is uncomfortable to admit out loud. And before you say, it's just lazy people avoiding responsibility, NASA uses video game-style simulations to train astronauts. Surgeons who game perform 37% fewer errors in the operation room. But sure, keep telling your kid to go touch grass. Let me tell you the real reason people can't stop playing. It's not the graphics. It's not the story. It's not even the fun. It's the almost. Game designers are not just programmers. They are psychologists with a controller. They know, scientifically, that the human brain goes absolutely feral when it's almost at the next reward, almost leveled up, almost unlocked the skin, almost beat the boss. That almost feeling? It's more addictive than the reward itself. It's called the variable reward loop. Same mechanic behind slot machines. Same mechanic behind Instagram likes. Same mechanic behind every mobile game that's ever destroyed your productivity. The game never lets you reach a clean stopping point. There's always a next thing, a shiny thing, a just one more thing. You think you're choosing to keep playing. You're not. You've been designed to. Here's the part that actually hits different. A lot of gamers, not all, but a lot, are lonely. Not no friends, lonely. Deeply, quietly lonely in a world that keeps moving too fast and too loud and expects you to be okay with it. And gaming gives something that real life sometimes forgets to. A community that actually waits for you. Your gaming squad doesn't care if you got rejected today. Your online friends don't care if your outfit isn't trending. They just ask, "You online tonight?" And that simple question, for some people, is the warmest thing they hear all day. That's not pathetic. That's human. The real question isn't, why are gamers so obsessed? The real question is, what are we offering them instead? Now let's talk about the people who said this was a waste of time. Because in 2024, the global gaming industry made more money than Hollywood and the music industry combined. There are 17-year-olds making six figures playing video games, Twitch streamers building media empires, game developers creating art that makes grown adults cry in cutscenes, and those parents who said, "Turn that thing off and do something with your life." Some of their kids listened, some of them didn't. The ones who didn't, a few of them are now millionaires. Beat history has a funny pattern. Every generation mocks what the next generation loves until it becomes a billion-dollar industry. Then they call it visionary. So why do people become video game freaks? Because the game actually keeps score. Because it says you're getting better when the real world says nothing. Because it offers a story with a beginning, a challenge, and a reward in a life that often feels like it has no plot. Games didn't create the obsession. They just showed up at the right time, for the right kind of loneliness, with the right kind of answer. And until the real world gets better at making people feel like they matter, the respawn button is going to keep winning.